This is the 2003 Toyota Echo. Kelley Blue Book values it at just under $3,000. Though it came standard with just an AM/FM radio, we pulled out all the stops by installing a CD player. In 2007, the same year we stopped buying CDs.
Other Toyota Echo owners give the car a 9.3 out of 10 rating. People love this car, despite knowing its imperfections. Perhaps even because of the imperfections. The Toyota Echo is the New Jersey of cars.
I'm Kristen Bartlett.
I'm Jason Gore, and this is Poor Comedians in a Car Getting Coffee. Our guest this week is Mr. Kevin Hines, an extremely talented improviser and the Associate Academic Supervisor at Upright Citizens Brigade. Kevin performs in New York at UCB with The Curfew every Saturday night at 7:30.
I'm excited about having a cup of coffee with Kevin.
I know. Well, Kevin Hines.
I know, he's awesome. We had a really great class with him back in the day.
Yeah.
401.
He was my second 401 class at UCB.
Yeah.
Because I failed my first one.
He was also my second, but I did pass the first one.
You did pass the first one, so.
But in a show of solidarity, I took this class. And
it's a good thing you did, because Kevin was tremendous.
he was amazing. I learned so much from him. So I'm super excited to have a drink.
Kevin will drink coffee, right?
Everybody drinks coffee.
Hello, this is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, it's Kristen.
And Jason.
Hey, do you want to come get a cup of coffee?
I mean, I'd love to. I don't drink coffee.
Hey, can we call you right back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call you right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Kevin.
Okay, so I didn't plan for that. This is the first episode. I just assumed that he would drink coffee.
Yeah.
That's the show. That's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
Well, the place we're going, they've got other stuff.
Should we be on?
Hello, this is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, we're gonna go somewhere that has everything, okay?
Yeah, we got it covered.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. That sounds great.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll be there in like what? A couple minutes?
Yeah, like 3 minutes.
Okay, so we'll see you in just a second, okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Echo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a 2003.
Okay, I believe you.
Good year.
Yeah, it was a good year for the Echo.
Really? I mean, when did the Echo start?
It was this was one of the final years of the Echo.
Okay, so it doesn't exist anymore.
No, you can't buy
You
one.
can't buy it.
Okay, is that a GoPro? I just learned about GoPros in the last year.
Really?
I didn't know they existed, and then I was at a conference. And then at the conference, they're like, how many of you own GoPros? And 90% of the crowd raised their hands.
And
I was
you
like, I
didn't?
don't even know what we're talking about.
Was it a conference specifically for GoPros?
Yeah, I was attending a GoPro conference.
What other shows are you watching right now?
Right now, the show I'm most excited about, well, probably Game of Thrones is my favorite show. And the show
Okay.
I'm most excited about is Hannibal Season 2.
Really?
Really?
Season 1 was unbelievably good.
So that's what everyone keeps telling me. I still
I don't know
haven't
anyone else
seen
who's
it.
watching it, so whoever those people are,
Yeah.
hang out with them.
Everyone we'll hook you up.
Timmy Wood's the only other person
That's
I know.
exactly,
Timmy
that's
was the
who
person
told
who
me
said it was
how
so
good
good.
it was.
He's the only other person I know who's watching it. Anthony King got hooked on it late in the season because I think probably me and multiple people were raving about it in his ear. And then he loved it, which made me feel good. Anyway, I think it's tremendous, assuming you don't mind gore. There's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bodies and stuff.
I don't know
It's scary.
anything about Hannibal at all. I haven't even seen Silence of the Lambs.
Hannibal is a guy who eats people.
Right, the other day I even asked Jason, I was like,
Yeah.
hey, Hannibal is a cannibal. I
Yes.
get it.
Right.
And that's a true thing, but I don't have any sort
That's
of...
really all you need to know. He's super smart and cultured and classy.
But he eats people. Got it.
So like there's like
Yeah.
this show also, if you're a foodie,
Oh,
is great because
Which,
he makes
yeah.
very
true.
elaborate, wonderful meals.
Out of people?
Out of people, but
So that's the humor?
no, it's not that funny.
But you were a big Gilmore Girls fan.
Huge. I started watching probably season 2 or 3,
Cool.
and then went back and watched all the old ones.
Yeah, I watched Gilmore Girls back in the day.
But because I think it was for a time, it was either on before or after Buffy,
Yeah.
and that hooked me. And then when we got separated, I was like, well, I'm still gonna watch this show.
You were already committed.
And it's funny, I watched it. I got my wife hooked on it, and most shows I watch with her, most movies I watch with her, she gets upset when sad things happen. And she's like, I don't want that. I want just good things. I'm like, well, there's no story.
That's really nice, though.
There's no story if, like, you're
Yeah.
watching this movie and everything just works out from beginning to end. Like, what is that? She's like, but that's what I want. That's what she wants. But when I watched Gilmore Girls, that's what I wanted in that show.
So where's this place?
It is up here on 9th Avenue, right off 9th Avenue.
Right?
Joe Coffee has locations in New York and Philly. Joe Coffee serves high-quality, delicious coffee, uses only fair and traceable product, and is focused on developing sustainable relationships with partners and farmers. Look at this latte. Oh man. Come on in.
I mean, this is just a coffee shop.
No.
They have tea,
There's
though.
other stuff. They've got.
Yeah, but you say
Is that
everything. You say everything I thought like was like a restaurant or.
Oh, this is everything.
It's fine. You know, it's fine. We're here.
So, what was the genesis for you to want to start doing comedy? Was it moving to New York? Was it...
No, when I first started, I was not going to do it for very long. I was just going to take a couple classes. Will was doing it, and I would go to his class shows. I would go to, he'd take me to Herald Night and Ask Cat and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, these guys are really funny. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that funny. And then I would go to his class shows, and it'd be a mix of people, some funny, some not. I'm like, oh, I could do a class show.
Right.
And so I was like, I'll take a couple classes. I don't have anything going on. And then I'll stop. I'll take the 3 levels that exist, and I'll stop.
Yeah.
And then, 13 years later, I run the school.
Well, we have an amazing surprise.
Awesome surprise.
We have an amazing cartoonist. Matt Zapp is coming.
He's getting ready to walk in
And
here.
he's going to draw you as a superhero.
You can draw me. That's great.
Yeah.
I love, that sounds fun.
And then you can have the picture and do whatever you want with it.
Matt Zapp is an animator, cartoonist, and performer. You can find his comic Eat That Toast online or see him perform in New York with his improv team Multiball. He's also working on an animated cartoon called The Best Friends That Ever Lived.
You've also been doing a lot of sketch lately too, which is great.
Doing more sketch. Yeah, I did a sketch show last summer,
Yeah.
and I'm working on a new one. Whenever I get that ready.
The
Superhero based, actually.
Oh, really?
Or some superheroes, fantasy, stuff like that. We'll see what's in it.
We saw Apocalypse in Connecticut.
Yes, I made you say guilted you into saying it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys were going out the door. Jokingly,
That's true.
half jokingly, half real, said, look, you should see my show. You should stay. You're here.
We
It's the
did.
next thing. And you're like, we want to see it. We're leaving. And then I saw you after the show. I was like, oh my God, I felt bad.
Yeah.
Guilted you into saying
Well, you have that kind of power.
You do.
Great.
I mean,
I have no real power.
We had already been planning to see it,
Yeah.
so we're like, well, no time like the
Yeah.
present.
we're
you were
replanning
not going to
this
see
year.
it.
We were not going to.
totally
Not
planning
that
to
day,
see it.
though.
No,
You were not
we
planning
weren't
to
going
see
to see it
that.
that day. And
You were
What
sort of-
had we seen
You were
that day?
planning to see it, and you were going to end up not seeing it.
Right.
yeah,
You'd be like, oh,
we were
it's
there
over.
for Spanx.
Well, we missed it. Is it on Vimeo?
It's not.
The Will and
The
Kevin do a
Time
sketch
show is all online.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to that show?
I wasn't able to make that show, but I watched it on
We really
Vimeo.
wanted
You were at the
to.
show right beforehand.
We really wanted to be there.
There's a class show beforehand, and we got the hell out.
That was show went over great.
But we watched it
Yeah.
on video, yeah.
I watched that on online. I will say that. What with the choice of that show? What made that really fun for me was the audience participation.
Yeah, that was not in the original. So in our sketch show, each sketch, the premise was that we had written too many parts, and we would draw somebody from the audience on the stage to play those parts. And that came in pretty late.
Really?
Yeah, all the sketches were based on improv scenes we had done. So they're all based on two-person improv scenes. None of them were based on scenes that had more than 2 people.
Right.
But one of the sketches, and I don't remember which one right now, felt like it needed somebody else in it. May have been,
Was it the car ride?
may have just been the homeless guys. Homeless guys was commenting on people walking by.
Right.
And we talked about, oh, maybe we can get people from the audience to walk by. We're like, well, we don't really need it. And then we sort of bounced around maybe doing that live as people came in and just being homeless guys on stage before the show started. And then we kept going back to like liking the idea of making an audience member being in it and deciding, well, if we're going to do that once, let's do it in every single sketch.
There's a chair situation when
Yeah, the chairs are madness.
And these were all based out of scenes from previous Brother Time
Everything
shows.
was based on improv scene. Yeah.
What do you like doing more now? Are you more in that sketch mindset, or are you in...
Improv's easier.
Right.
You can just do it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to prepare, write, go through multiple drafts, get a director, get a cast, get costumes, get sets.
Yeah.
Like, even that show, costumes were so last minute. Dylan Snowden, who's on Absolutely, a mod team.
Yeah.
Great guy. That day he saw me and Will like rehearsing our lines, still hadn't learned them yet, the day of the show. Going, oh, we didn't get costumes for the elders. He's like, we could get like a tarp and a rope. Like, we don't have time. No costumes. And Dylan's like, I'll go get costumes. And he made us costumes in an hour that were the best costumes in our show. They weren't super complicated, but it's like, we didn't do that.
Yeah.
So, improv I like more, but there's something about sketch that feels... I created something that I can now show to you.
Right.
You can have
Come to
forever.
my improv show.
Right.
Sketch is like, you guys say, what are you working on? I can say, oh, I'm working on a sketch show rather than nothing in an hour I'll warm up for an improv show.
Well, we met you in an improv class.
Yeah.
You taught our 401.
That's
That
right.
was my second 401.
It was my second too.
But you had already passed.
I passed.
Did you just take it just to be in class together?
Yeah.
You didn't want to move ahead without him?
No, I thought that there was something wrong about that.
Okay.
We had done all of our classes.
Would you have minded if she took an
Kind
improv
of.
class?
I may have. Yeah, deep down
Gonna
inside.
hold each other back.
But
That's
now
what marriage
since
is about.
now in the advanced courses,
No.
we rarely ever get to take something together.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
let's see it.
All right.
That's amazing. I love
That is
it.
awesome.
I guess I thought I was being drawn as a superhero.
Well,
I mean, that's what you said. That's what you said,
Yeah.
right?
well, you're still part of it.
Right, you're still part of the
maybe-
super act.
You're with them. They're super.
I see that. Yeah.
They're like saving you. So
I look helpless.
but in a way,
Well, we're saving.
but if you think about it, you're being saved, so they have something to do. So and you're like
You're important. Yeah, you're an integral part
I
of
think
the
it looks
scene.
great. What Drew looks great.
it looks great,
I'm
right?
not. I'm
This is
just,
exactly what I
just
had
another-
in mind.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah.
it just feels like you guys have just been misleading me a lot all day.
No, what if
This is a coffee shop.
we are taking
And this is
you?
not me. As you said Matt's gonna draw you as a superhero. Those are your words.
Yeah.
What if
right?
you're ready to become a superhero?
No,
We're
it looks
taking
great.
you
I think
to.
it's awesome.
Listen, Kevin's right.
It's fantastic.
Okay,
it's like an origin story.
Kevin's
Okay,
right.
thank you.
And, you're keeping that?
Yes.
I think that probably makes
Sure.
the most
Great.
sense.
That makes sense now.
So, do you know how Seinfeld ends these things? Like,
I don't really know.
do you have your...
The comedians getting coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
How does it
black
usually
out.
I think
end?
they just end, right? Have you watched that web series?
A couple
Some of
times.
them?
We've seen a few.
You're doing one of these. You should have watched more of them, right?
I saw the one with Tina Fey.
Oh yeah, I saw bits and pieces.
It's really good.
I don't think I saw the end though.
I mean, they probably are drinking coffee or driving. One of those two things is happening.
Just more coffee and drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get another coffee?
It's like a never-ending loop. I'll go get more coffee.
Go get a coffee.
Coffee for you?
I'm good right now. I don't like coffee.